A caring student checks on an ailing elder, and her condition quickly turns for the better. Patrick expresses heartfelt thanks while fretting over his mother's fate and hurries toward the Royal Academy as its gates near closing. At the Academy, strict rules are enforced as guards begin locking the main gate, and students discover secret ways to slip in beyond curfew. New first-year students, including Alicia and son Rain, introduce themselves and share their worries about adjusting to school life. An intruder sparks alarm on campus, prompting a frantic search among the students. During the entrance ceremony, Yumiella shockingly reveals her level 99 status, abruptly ending her plan for a quiet life. In a heated discussion following the assessment, she hints at keeping her distance from the familiar heroic trio. Later in practical swordsmanship class, Yumiella faces off against Master William in a mock battle that tests both her skill and resolve. In the subsequent magic class, while classmates showcase their elemental talents, she readies herself to demonstrate her unique dark magic. The demonstration is suddenly interrupted by Oz, leaving everyone wondering what will come next. A picturesque demonstration of light magic leaves onlookers in awe as Patrick praises Oswald's mastery. In a playful yet challenging moment outdoors, Yumiella boasts about her dark magic prowess, while teasing that even Palace Mage level power is within her reach. With dramatic flair, she unleashes her signature Dark Flame, a spell that melts stone and metal, while Patrick reassures everyone that dark magic is not inherently evil. Tensions mount when Edwin announces her expulsion for deceiving about her true power, prompting Patrick to defend her rare and brilliant abilities. As debates over loyalty and the looming threat of the Demon Lord intensify, Yumiella is urged to display her full magic by summoning an awe-inspiring black hole. In the royal castle, discussions about expulsion, alliances, and her arduous journey through treacherous dungeons further reveal her unique method of leveling up. Political intrigue heats up when accusations fly regarding her involvement with Prince Edwin, hinting at deeper factional conflicts within the kingdom. Later, Yumiella firmly denies being the Demon Lord and instead offers to teach her peers the art of gaining strength through relentless solo dungeon battles. Finally, as casual banter about homemade cookies and her odd rapport with animals lightens the mood, she reflects on the collision of magic, power, and politics in her extraordinary world. Yumiella explains that ever since her reincarnation, animals have feared her so much that she even lets a chasing cat escape without using force. Ed reassures everyone that although Yumiella's dark magic and level 99 status look intimidating, she is not the Demon Lord, calming Alicia's concerns. Son Rain comments on how frightening Yumiella appears, an effect he suspects might be linked to his own light magic. As Ed warns that her extraordinary strength means no one can be too careful, Ronald, the new principal acting on the king's orders, appears next to inform Yumiella about a favor, overseeing the administrative side of upcoming field lessons. Humorously, Yumiella points out that as a level 99 student, joining a field lesson is tricky because her overwhelming power, even using her monster-calling flute, might disrupt proper leveling, a claim that sparks mixed reactions among her peers. In the midst of chaos during a monster encounter, Patrick and Ed rally the team as Yumiella demonstrates her dark bind magic to immobilize foes and secure a safe battle formation. Later, after a brief moment of tension and healing an injured comrade, Yumiella reflects on the swirling rumors about the Demon Lord's return and the mysteries surrounding her own dark magic, leaving the air thick with unresolved questions. In a quiet library, someone remarks that her leveling methods are popular and efficient among the regional nobles. A young man explains that she hasn't broken any school or kingdom rules. The daughter of Count Dulkness tells Alicia she'll back down for now and suggests leaving together. In a dimly lit room, Ed notes that someone seems furious, while he later reassures Yumiella about speaking casually after a field lesson. A playful exchange follows as a reminder about Patrick's name is made, and Yumiella confesses a secret wish to befriend him. Eleonora then fills the atmosphere with a poetic song filled with themes of fate, love, and self-confidence. In a conversation about summer break, Yumiella clarifies that while most students go home, she and Patrick stay at school. A sparring session unfolds when Grandma apologizes for using too much strength, and Ed accepts it with practiced ease. While Yumiella explains her ongoing efforts to master control over her power, the villainess then delivers a stirring monologue about embracing relentless determination and the complex balance between love and hate. Later in the classroom, Yumiella agrees to help when Eleonora asks for advice on an assignment and notes that more people are seeking her counsel these days. In the midst of all this, Son Rain approaches her for guidance in using light magic, and she advises him to recall strong memories to channel his power. A message from the Queen is mentioned by Ed, and the conversation shifts to busy noble duties when Yumiella observes that Sons of Margraves are quite occupied. Yumiella then casually offers pastries and an invitation to her room, but a girl fighter interjects, so they agree to meet in the cafeteria instead. As summer break ends, Yumiella explains that the martial arts competition has begun, describing its sword fighting and magic portions, while noting she won't join the contest herself. Ed admits he too isn't interested in the military aspect, and Yumiella becomes fiercely determined to claim the competition's coveted amulet that enhances dark magic. Matchups for the sword fighting round are announced by Prince Edwin, and Yumiella outlines the lottery details while preparing for her duel. Reflecting on her summer training, she boasts of progress, now reaching level 20, and promises this contest won't repeat past mishaps. Ed then reveals that, according to Captain Adolf, she is actually level 99, and he shares that defeating her would bring him closer to his dream of surpassing his mentor. In a surprising turn, Prince Edwin withdraws his opponent from one match, so that Yumiella advances without fighting. The final sword duel is set with Yumiella facing William Aries, where she executes her signature high-speed punch, even as her sword nearly breaks under the strain. Transitioning to the magic segment, Oz compliments her sword fighting, warns that the magic round will test strength, spell variety, and accuracy, and Yumiella admits she still has decisions to make about which spell to use. After Ronald congratulates her on victory, and she declares her enhanced magic will only grow stronger, Ed questions whether she needs the amulet, while she considers demonstrating its power. Then, with Eleonora singing a heartfelt song filled with emotional resolve, tensions resurface as the daughter of Count Dolkness asks about Alicia's missing belongings, and Yumiella admits that increased hostility against Alicia might hinder her own progress. Later, when suspicions about orders and responsibility arise in a heated discussion involving Eleonora, Yumiella explains that she only came to report a friend's misstep, while warning that linking actions to orders could provoke unwanted consequences. Finally, as the conversation edges toward personal revelations, Yumiella muses over how others perceive her, and her words trail off with an unfinished thought about a different version of herself. A character boasts about being the best suitor for Prince Edwin amid ornate surroundings. Shortly after, Yumiella demands an end to Alicia's bullying, while declaring that she has successfully protected the responsible party. Ed remarks that turning in the culprit or having Prince Edwin scold Miss Eleonora might have resolved everything. Then, Yumiella hints that a secret version of herself, one who kept her dark magic hidden, might have become Eleonora's underling, revealing her inner conflict. An anti-king factionist observes that the only difference between the hypothetical self and the real Yumiella is her level of power. Yumiella then admits that having even a small acquaintance is precious before deciding to head back to her dorm. At tea time with Eleonora, she confesses her unease with the constant invitations and the tangled political ties behind them. The conversation shifts to party preparations when Eleonora questions whether Yumiella will wear a dress or stick with her uniform, sparking a playful debate. Later, Yumiella announces her plan to hatch a dragon egg infused with her dark magic, accepting it as her own child. Finally, as the dialogue winds down, She decisively states that it was determined Reijou would live. Eleonora jokes about nearly being chewed on by a dragon, while hoping it might make Prince Edwin favor her. Ed mumbles that something must be done about Prince Edwin. Yumiella reveals that Reijou will be safely kept in a storehouse on school grounds, so she can visit him often. A voice mentions a level 99 student, and Eleonora quickly identifies her as the dangerous one. Yumiella casually asks Patrick if he has any plans after the current events, while Ed offers to spare some time. Ed hints that he has something important to share when the time is right. In a playful exchange, Yumiella admits that what he wants to confess might match what she feels, even if it might be fun or painful. Ed then suggests they should say their truths at the same time to lighten the mood. Yumiella expresses her wish to fly on Reijou despite being more afraid of a hard landing than of the flight itself. Determined and a bit nervous, she declares that she will ride on Reijou today. Grandma shouts a warning for Yumiella to be careful as she takes off on Reijou. Shortly after, Yumiella instructs Reijou to make it home alone, worrying that a rough landing might cause damage to the town. The demon lord abruptly calls out her name, and Yumiella apologizes to Patrick, admitting that her plan didn't work after all. Later, a spy named Linus appears and asks for a private word, revealing his origins from the kingdom of Remliest. In a subsequent conversation, Yumiella questions why she should be drawn into the kingdom's affairs when her drive to defeat the demon lord stems from protecting the world. Finally, as the scene shifts toward new challenges, Yumiella announces her plan to try some dungeon leveling in Varias, confident with her amulet of protection by her side. Sunrain shows relief after a tense moment and quickly thanks someone before hurrying back as her friends worry. Yumiella announces that they'll use a brief dungeon leveling session now, since they're already here, confidently mentioning her amulet of protection. A surprised grandma questions the timing as Yumiella insists on starting the dungeon run immediately. Yumiella explains that the deeper they go, the stronger the monsters become, underlining the thrill of identifying each opponent's weakness. She takes charge by guiding Alicia through the dungeon, promising that mastering her spells will help her level up and grow stronger. The team cheers as Alicia finally defeats the dungeon boss and wins a light sword to aid her fight against the demon lord. With curfew looming, Yumiella decides to take Alicia to a tougher dungeon next time, while planning their swift return to the academy by flying on Reijou. Later, during a magic tool experiment that turns out to be a ruse, Yumiella reveals her full strength by declaring her physical power is also level 99. As tension builds, Ronald questions the reckless scheme and hints that a foreign plot might be behind the attack, urging extra caution. Finally, as the demon lord's invasion nears, the principal and Oz rally the group, vowing to prove how much they've grown in the past 2 years. Yumiella opens the scene by questioning whether feelings are driven by pure love or pure hate. A command echoes as the third platoon is told to hold back, while an earth wall is summoned. A girl fighter shouts at the sight of a dragon and urges everyone to keep up the attack. Concerned voices and determined leaders reassure the group as the principal and Oz affirm their progress. Yumiella lightens the mood with a quick personal query to Alicia before swiftly refocusing the team. She then directs her dragon companion, Reijou, to join Patrick to keep him safe from the demon lord's control. Sunrain expresses gratitude for past help and promises to fight alongside them. Ed reveals hints about the mysterious castle's past as Yumiella announces that they have reached their destination. The battle heats up when the demon lord appears and challenges a royal youth, pushing the team to engage. Amid fierce magic and counterattacks, Yumiella explains her plan to protect Alicia using her controlled dark power. The demon lord then outlines his dark history, and Yumiella recalls the ancient tale of the kingdom's founding from her game knowledge. Through the power of friendship and love, Alicia is revived from the curse as her true self shines through. After the clash, Yumiella delivers a spirited recount of the events, filled with game references and unexpected twists. Finally, Yumiella announces that she has discovered an uncharted dungeon to the north in search of rare items, while inviting everyone to follow her lead.